Hey guys, welcome to the Rock and Road Show. I have another incredible piece I wanted to show you that I sold to a client before I mail it in the package. It's already sold, so if you come to look for it, I don't have it. But you can go to my channel and you can see some more stuff on eBay called TequilasunTrading with capital T's. Believe it or not, this kachina here, this is mud kachina. I'll show you here in a second on this lousy iPhone 15. Yeah, it's made of pewter. It's not sterling. I wish it was sterling, but it's not. And how can you tell? Well, pewter will almost bend like a piece of chewing gum. It's very soft. You can accidentally bump it and it'll bend. But it looks like sterling, but it doesn't bend like sterling. It bends real easy. I'm going to show you here in a second. I have to take it off. So this one here is one of the most interesting rare pieces I've ever seen from the Bell Trading Company. Bell Trading, there is different information on Google about it. It's a long story. I won't tell the whole entire story. But Bell Trading was a trading post that sold to tourists that initially came from New York that rode out on the Indian trains to see them wild Indians. Yeah. There was this guy named Fred Harvey during the turn of the century, from the late 1800s forward, and he did terrible things to the Native American Indians. Don't get me started. I can tell you stuff you might not even want to know. I kid you not. Native American Indians were just seen as being basically a zoo animal. But the trains were loaded with clients and customers, and they started to set up little tourist traps to sell them Native American Indian jewelry. Later on, somehow, that's how Bell Trading got involved. But I think Bell Trading started right around the Second World War sometime. And there wasn't a big supply of sterling or gold or platinum and titanium, really fun stuff. But there was an ample supply of easy, soft, ready to bend. I only have one hand. But this stuff will bend like, I mean, it bends. I could probably bend it with one hand. It bends like a piece of chewing gum. It bends real easy. It's real soft. That's how you can tell it's pewter. Some people can smell it. I can't. Some people can taste it. I don't really taste the pewter. This piece here is extremely old. It was made with a special type of mold that used cloth and or wood. See those cracks on the back? Right at the top and down here at the bottom. They're almost like a split because they're not actually a crack. They're in the mold. And if you look at the actual metal on the back, it looks like something was pressed, like a piece of material. That's because they did use material in making of this mold. And they probably also used some wood. There you go. There's mud. That's mud kachina. Yep. There's a lot of stories about mud kachina. Because basically we came from mud. So it's like the Adam and Eve story. I could spend all day on just this one piece and tell you a lot of stuff. This one here is one of the rarest, most incredible pieces I had ever seen in my lifetime. I have never seen it with like a diamond tool taken to it and chipped around the edges. I think that was done later, but I don't know. And they diamond chipped in some of the kachina. When I looked at the back, I can see it's extremely old. And I know it's Bell Trading. Let me see if there's anything else on that mold, any kind of mark on that. Let me turn this up again. I know that this was made with cloth and wood mold. And diamond chippers didn't come out, or small like carving tools for like carving wax. This one was not a wax carved item. But they could have used a wax carving type dental tool to come up with that diamond chip shape. But I think that would have been a lot later than this actually was designed and developed. I looked this one up and spent a lot of time on it because Bell Trading Company used to put stuff up for sale in the window and the glass and the display cases, and as a symbol, as a item that could possibly be for sale if you liked it enough. If enough clients and customers really liked the item, then they would go back to the factory and make a bunch of molds and make a bunch of the item and put them up for sale. So I thought this could have been a first edition starter item. It could still be. I wasn't able to trace it. I wasn't able to find out and get anything else off of it. A lot of times Bell Trading Company was actually a family, and the family people actually liked the Native American people, and they liked their stuff. They were really good to them and spent time with them and helped them develop as an artist and get on their feet as jewelry sellers. I have nothing bad to say about Bell Trading Company. There might be some bad stories, but I don't know of any. And they ended in about the 1960s, but this definitely isn't a 60s piece. Because I've seen 60s molds. This is not a 60s mold. But if you look up Bell Trading, you'll see these made out of copper, and you'll see some more made out of pewter. I put this at being a 1930s piece. Because in the 1930s, like I told you, there wasn't a lot of awesome ore around because of the poverty level, because of the Great Depression. But it sure is a beautiful piece, and it definitely looks like sterling silver. You can hardly tell, except it's really soft and it'll bend really easy. That's the only thing about pewter. It's just a soft item. That's it. Have a good time. Don't forget to click and subscribe. I think I got another bug crawling on me. Probably. I don't have very many subscribers. If you decide you want to see some of the stuff I still do have for sale, I have an eBay page called TequilasunTrading. I do write-ups on my TequilasunTrading. I have my degree in archaeology. I grew up on the Navajo Indian Reservation in New Mexico. I am part Native American Indian, and I've been a jeweler for about 50 years. I've been a wax carver. I've just about done it all. I've been a miner. Yep. And I write up on all of my jewelry pieces the truth. I will tell you I've tested them or not tested them. I will tell you my synopsis of how they're made, what they're made of, what's going on, and what I think, just like I do in my videos. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.